You know what I'm talking about.
Wait, remember the comments?
You can look. You know it's not here. Last time I let me close my hall. Oh, there you go. Click on here so you can see all the comments. Okay. So don't be funny about it now. Don't be funny about it now. Hello, welcome. Today it's warm outside, but I still want to make something really spicy, just like to burn 12,000 calories in one day, right? They say that if you eat spicy food, you will burn calories and see if that's real. So today I'm cooking the Khmer food. This is the Slaw Maju Grung. Some law Maju Grung is one of the Khmer old-time favorites. Everybody loves some law Maju Grung. And there are varieties of technique people using it, use different vegetables or meat. So today I have with me, these are the kind of fatty kind of meat, belly kind of meat. Excuse me. Because the kid requested that way. They want that little fatty meat on it because because if I use all in meat, the soup going to be a little dry. Okay, so therefore we're going to be utilizing a little fatty meat because this fat right here, once it's cooked down, it's going to minimize the fat. So the whole audience is to have some law maju grung, is to mess it with all this little fatty meat. Okay, just like some of those expensive one bite, $1,000 bite kind of meat, ragu. But this is not ragu though, but I know the ragu look almost like that because the little fat deposit like that, right? Yeah, it's not ragu, but let's say it's ragu. All right. So welcome. I'm happy to see all of you today. I'm a little exhausted following up with the LA riots or LA protesting. They call it protesting. First they said it was peaceful, you know, like lovey-dovey, and ended up with burning the car, burning the police car, stone the cops car, and like, you know, shooting firecrackers at the cops and all that. Was like, it's more than I can tolerate. So yesterday I spent majority of my days just trying to capture what's going on with America today, right? So today I wanted to come back in my reality world where I need to focusing on the peaceful side, because that was not peaceful at all. So cooking is my joy. So let's have some fun cooking with me today, right? I know it's not funny to even talk about stuff that's serious. So I'm not sure how much I have, but I imagine in my own imaginary way. So 1 pound. Altogether, I think it's 5 pounds. If it's more, then it's merrier. Okay, so like I do, I will chop this up in a bite size. Okay, because I need to process this because I have to blanch the meat first. You know how I don't trust the process, where the cow went or where the cow meat went to, what machine, what knife, what cut board it is. So it's always me doing extra. So the ideal bite is this polite bite. Okay, it's not burger bite. Okay, so it's always a polite bite. Let me see if I can maybe bring you closer. Okay, so hold on. Oh, my bad. My apology. Okay, so there you go. I have my meat cutting board. So we're gonna do bite size. Okay, so the ideal is to get a little bit of fat, a little bit of beef here, so that way when the kid take a bite out of this soup, it's like when they chew this beef, they're like, man, you know, little fat, little tender meat. So we don't want it too small neither, because we're going to be cooking this. Once it's mixed with the other ingredients, it's going to cook quick. It's going to get tenderized. My apology for no glove, because you know how I am. I'm not born to use glove. Don't know why, but it's true. Because glove is always in the way. I don't know how the doctor do it, and you know, when they do the surgery, I think the doctor has the kind of snuggy glove, but I wash it pretty good. You know, my hand, sometimes I wash it with baking soda or salt and scrub and use the scrub. Oh. I'm glad to see all of you today. I'd like to welcome you, and I have not turned on TV to see the news, the current updates on LA riots yet. You know, though I live in Las Vegas, you know, still in America, we concern and care for our own communities. And that protest was the result of it's an anti-ICE protest. They weren't happy when President Trump deployed deployed, I think it was Coast Guards, to California, and Newsom accused Trump for sending the Coast Guard over without his consent. So he's looking to sue President Trump. I like to see that. You know, that was outrageous. Instead of him looking for solutions to get the riot to stop doing the crappy stuff and destroying LA, graffitiing and attacking the cop, is that they have this secret meeting in the back room that I'm gonna sue President Trump, whatever, because he's mad because President Trump hasn't given him money for the fire in Parasites, you know. You gotta know how to talk to Trumps. They both have issues, so I don't know. But anyway, let me not talk about politics. I'm cooking today. I'm not supposed to be talking politics. I don't like politics. I think it's useless. So today I'm making one of the Cambodian cuisine. Okay, it's called Som Law is soup. Maju is sour. So when you put together Som Law Maju, it's Som Law Maju Sik Go. Sik is meat. Go is the cow. So it's the cow meat. Okay, or we call it beef. I select the kind of beef that I'm using today. It's a little fatty, a little tissue of it. I think best is the belly part, or the part that had high content of fat, because all this, once it's cooking, it's gonna get depleted, and I can scoop it out, and what the remainder would be delicious part of the cow fat. Okay? So today we're all about it's healthy, but yet once you eat this, you gotta go do 1,000 steps. I don't care where you do it, whether you go to the White House and do that, or Yosemite Park, wherever. Okay. So, but I'm feeding my kids. My kids know what this is all about, and this is only once in occasion where they not be eating every day and worry about cholesterol or high blood pressure. So, especially my baby girl, she said, "Mom, will you please add extra fat on it, please, 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 please?" She's pleading like she's getting ice cream cake, you know. Anyway, so this some lamaju here is very popular in Cambodia. In fact, the Thai people don't have this recipe. Though when I visit my uncle in Thailand, because my uncle is from Cambodia also, but he had become a Thai citizen. He didn't come to America. He went to live another part of the world. He decided to stay and become Thai citizen in Thailand. Okay. Our grandparents are from Thailand, but because we were being born in Cambodia, so we have Cambodian nationality. So when the war broke, we came home. We came to our grandparents' homeland, but we denied of our citizenship. So that's the reason I'm here in America. I could have stayed in my grandparents' land and be treated a little unfriendly. Believe me, it was so unfriendly. And that's one of the reasons that I decided to learn a Bangkok accent. Because where my family came from is vernacular accent, where it's original text accent in the Konrachasima or Korat accent. So a lot of city dwellers doesn't think that Korat accents is correct written form, is correct speaking dialect, which is the dialect is a little bit different, you know. I mean, not a whole lot, but I speak both dialect. I speak Korat and Bangkok, so then they can't fool me, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and blanch my meat because I wanted to minimize some of the impurity. So here we go. I have my beef blanching on a hot boiled water. The water has to be boiling, okay, in order to blanch your meat. This blanching technique here helps minimize, reduce the blood of the meat and then the impurities. You know, sometimes I get caught up in too much of cleanliness or too obsessed with being clean, but it's better than not. But a lot of people say that, oh, you know, when you blanch it, when you blanch it, you what do you call it? When I blanch the meat, it depletes the taste of the meat. No, it's not. Not really. Maybe a little bit, okay? Some of the impurities. So the next things I'll do while I'm waiting for my meat to blanch, because I have a lot of meat in there, so the blanching process takes slower. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend all ingredients, a paste. Okay. So the instruction to make paste is on video number 30. Shoot, I can't remember my own videos. But I'll attach it to my videos. Okay. but this is pretty much instruction how to do it. Okay, so I have about 6 or 7 cloves of garlic. Normally I put some more, but then I think my pantry is running low. Don't matter. Okay, but I have a lot of kaffir leaves and lemongrass and the kalanga. And I hope that you become already a little familiar with Asian herbs and spicy. Okay, the kalanga is, the textures of kalanga is a little different than what you call it, ginger. Okay, so it's a long root, but then I cut it into smaller pieces and keep in the freezer. But then I still have this beautiful freshness. Okay. So I bought it fresh, and then it was a long root. So I cut it up in the freezer, one service. So okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and I have my lemongrass. It's not super fresh, but then, you know, at least this is what I can get here in Las Vegas. Get what they have. If not, then I don't have anything to cook with. So it's a little dry. It's not as fresh. Okay, but then I also have you can respond, but don't be funny about it. My grandson. He's excited. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and veg this up into smaller pieces, so that way the machine doesn't have to work overtime. Okay, so because kalanga root is very strong, and it's not as tender as the, what you call it, ginger. Okay. And because we have a lot of meat today, so I wanted to have a very nice enough flavor of these fresh ingredients here. Okay, that's kalanga. So I gather is about a 1/4 cup, and then I went to pick my kaffir leaves. Okay, so if I measure it, it's about 1/4 cup also. Okay. So when we combine all this, it's going to be a lot more. Okay, it'll be more than 1 cup of grung. We call grung. Cha grung. Cha stir grung is this grung right here. I'm preparing the grung. Now you learn Khmer word. Grung. You have to roll the R like grung with the K. Grung. Grung is the paste here that I'm combining the kalanga, okay, the garlic, the lemongrass, and the kaffir leaves here. And when I blend all this, oh yeah, and don't forget, hold on. The turmeric. Why do Asian cook with a lot of turmeric? I don't know. I forgot to ask great grandma about that, because growing up I always seeing them using turmeric for cooking, because it's not only add the flavor, it had some sort of remedies property. Okay, I know that's good for the skins. There's a story about preparing a young girl to enter her marriage ceremony. They call it Jo Maluk. Jo Maluk is the period where young ladies enter in her preparation for her wedding, of her marriage. So she's not allowed to travel, she's not allowed to expose into element, and they will use the turmeric to lather her skin, to make it soft, to make it look beautiful. That way she she would be a beautiful bride with beautiful skin, right? But in the day, there was no anti-wrinkle, there was no anti-aging, there was nothing like that here, okay? The only substance they use for their face would be they wash their hair with lemon, or they take care of the skin with the coconut oil. We don't have anti-aging, we don't have sunscreen, we don't have any of that stuff. Well, I grew up, I didn't see any of that stuff, so I'm not being funny at all. That's the fact. Okay. So this is the lemongrass that I diced and freeze it up earlier. Okay, so oops. I was gonna say that I'll use about a cup, but never mind because I didn't measure this. So it's gonna be more than a cup. Okay, let's say a cup and a half. But I'm not gonna use all. I'm gonna use that much, probably a cup. A little bit over a cup. I'm always over. I'm always extra. It's like compulsive behavior. Okay, so let me finish telling the story. So because Cambodian wedding can take over the course of 7 days, the preparation, but then the girl have to be ready before that and get her skin all beautiful and scrub all the dead skin, just like what they do over here. The girl would go to the spa, get the nail done, get the hair, get the skin glow. Well, in Cambodia, this was the skin glow. Okay, so what they do is that, they scrub all that impurity, keep her under the sun, and then apply some more of this at night, and the coconut milk and all that. By the time I'm sorry, I have a lot of monkey left at home today. So just when you ask them nicely, don't be funny, but they will go ahead and being funny anyway. So I apologize for the noise. My grandson, he liked to do that when I'm on my... Okay, I get it. So so there was no anti-wrinkle, anti-nothing, so forget that. So then the Cambodian wedding lasts a long time, maybe 7 days. So because I have a lot of meat today, I'm using about 1 tablespoon of turmeric, so that way my skin will glow. It's already glowed, too glowing. In fact, this is summer, so my skin got a little bit browner. This is my normal skin tone. See that? Perfect tan. Thank you, Lord, for making my skin 100% tan. I don't have to worry about tanning. I don't have to worry about whitening it. So I'm going to use about 1/4 cup, maybe half a cup. Why do I do that? To help the processing, help the machine to operate quicker. Okay. So that's why growing up in Cambodia, it taught me so many valuable lessons. If I appear smarter than average, how about that? You broke the cup.
Not the whole thing.
You broke the cup.
Daniel.
And it was an accident. If it's an accident, what, you're gonna break do not break my China Huts window, please. If you cannot help it, because those glass windows are antique and there won't be any more people repairing for. Oh, sorry about that. See, I cannot have peace and food around here. But I love my grandkid. I enjoy their company. Oh yeah, I went a little bit on my little girl today because she liked to make mess. First I sent him to go get her, and she didn't hear me, so I have to go get her myself. And I have to use my voice a little bit to get her to clean up the living room because she makes so much mess. Like, that little body, can make so much mess. Okay. Okay, you can throw that away. I don't want that around me, please. Why you want to save the broken pieces for? Make sure that you pick every pieces up, because if it even land under my feet, you're gonna be carrying me around until my feet's healed. That's all I know. I don't care. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna make it spicy. Let me go get some pepper. That little dude right there, he's gonna be eating this, so I'm gonna put a lot of peppers. Why? I don't know about you, because I'm Thai descent. I'm gonna send you upstairs. Please remove yourself and go upstairs until you leave me alone. I'll count to 10. I'll give you an option to evacuate nicely, or I'll make you. Okay, so yeah. Would you agree? Should we go with this? Well, let me tell you about, okay, I'm done with the bridal thing, the preparations and the use of this. I'm done with that, okay? I never have to do that because I have beautiful skin already. Not to brag though, I mean, at my age, over 60, I'm still looking nice skin. So it takes a lot of amount of care, okay? That means you have to take care in here, not just out here. You have to take care in here and here. See that? I thought you left already. Thank you, Evan. If you want to stay around here, you just, you be cool. He's like, go sip up his mouth. I love to have him on here. I have them on here all the time, but today he's being funny. Anyway, let me do this, okay? Let me go ahead and make a grung. Say grung. Cha grung. No, today I'm not cha grung. I'm some law machu grung. Cha grung is the stir fry spicy. Some law is the soup. So I'm making spicy soup today. Okay, let's get this machine work. I love this here. I have to put it away. I don't want my grandkid to even touch it. I'll be so mad if they break it. It's not expensive though. It's so portable. It's so cute too, and it works so well. That's what I like about it. And this is the regular blender. I use it for tough ingredients, but I like this better. It's easy to clean. This right here, I'm okay. I'm cool. Now. And this is gonna go quick. We're gonna do only a few minutes and this should be done. And how are we doing? Doing good? My grandson, gotta love him. I appoint him as my RP, so he can go respond on my YouTube. You see the texture, the beautiful colors? That because it's turmeric. Okay, without the turmeric, this would be looking like, like tasteless. I can use a lot more than I need here. Sometimes I add a little bit more because once it go into the big pot, the color will get lessened. Okay, so it's okay for me to add about 1.5 spoon. And then if you put too much, and then you can feel the taste of turmeric. It's not very pleasant. It has a little tinge of bitterness to it. And then what I learned about these turmerics, that in the pharmaceutical company they mix the turmeric and lemons or honey and put in a little tiny bottle to sell for $6 to $10. That's what they make out of. Okay, so you be smart. Go get yourself a big bottles of turmeric for $5, $10, and you can make $1 million worth of your what you call it? One of those immune drink. Yeah, that little tiny bottles. So you see that the colors of my grung is intense, and I like about that because once you cook it, you will have this beautiful color. Also, it tastes incredible. But this right here will sweat if you're ready for it. But if you can't tolerate peppers, then you can do a few. And now I'm gonna be adding some of this jalapenos. You know, not too bad. I just love the flavor in my soup. I'm gonna do just a minute, 2 more to get the right textures. Right now it's still too coarse. The thing about this one right here, you have to hold this little handles right here. If you don't hold it, it won't work. Just 1 second more. Oh shoot! Don't let me forget the pepper. Somebody gonna be crying. It will not gonna be me. I'm gonna count to 3. It'll be uno, dos, tres, and then cuatro. You're gonna be upstairs. Go over there and check grandma's message. Respond. Be nice though, because I read my text. He just wants to be involved in everything, so I have to get him to involve. So I got him to sweep the floor and everything already, but it's not enough activities for him. Oh yeah. It's looking beautiful. All right. Yeah, we got it.
Hi, fans.
Ooh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Okay, it's not mushy. It's not liquidy like smoothie. Okay, it's the little coarsey. That's what I like. Okay, I like the texture. It is almost like the texture that I'm using the mortar, like.
Hi, fans.
So this will be the traditional mortar where I'm just gonna go slapping this thing until it turns this texture. Okay, so I advanced myself a little bit by using the blender. So yes, save times. Oh yeah. So then a different mortar. This one, my daughter used it for the making her papaya salad. This one, just for me making sauce. So it made from, this is the terracottas and the stainless steel. No, it's not stainless steel, almost like a blend of stainless steels and aluminum. And then there's one that made from maple rock or maples or rock, okay, from China, right? So there you go. So I used to use this to make my green, but now, you know, I advanced the tongues. Okay. So I'm down with my green already. Okay. So if I measure this, I have about 2 cups. So
How are you doing?
I need only about a cup. So this is a side cup, okay? So you respond, love? Be cordial, okay? I'll have him do the respond on my YouTube.
How are you doing?
What do you say? I say I am fine, thank you. Thank you for being on my show. Rennie, can you type?
Don't trust her because she can't spell.
Okay.
Wait, what did it say?
I already said something. You said, can you?
Okay, so this is about a cup here. And altogether, I have about 2 cups. And because I have about 5 pounds of meat, so I might use about a cup and a half. It depends. So I'm gonna put my lemongrass back. Okay, so I have my meat blanching already over here. Well, let me drain it. So our important component is done, which is the green, and then the other component is our meat here. I blanch it, okay, because I want to make sure that the meat that we're consuming is good. All right. So it look. I'll bring it to you. Okay. And then with the juice of the meat here, I'll leave it until it cool down, and then I will feed it to my plant. Because the reason I do that because I just learned that the fertilizer that make from the bones is quite expensive. Okay, so I don't have bone in it, but I have beef. Beef flavor and meat in it, so therefore it'll be good for the plant. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it in this big bowl here until it cool down, and I will water my plant with this. I'm gonna use the same sauce pan because I'm tired of cleaning after myself. Okay, when I use too many pots and pans, I get tired and cleaning. So I'm rinsing this. I'm gonna be using. Let me measure all the ingredients we need first. So here we go. the beef that I have earlier is blanched, and it's not done, but at least it's blanched. No more blood. Yeah. All right, I have just a few more steps before we start cooking. Okay. So I have this sour soup mix here, because this is going to be sour soup, so we're going to be using the sour soup mix. So I'll do about 2 tablespoons first, because the amount of meat is different each time, so I always have to like add extra if I need it. Okay. So the sour soup powder it had different brand. I'm sorry, brand. Okay, so majority of them are Philippines no makes, majority of them are Chinese or Thai, whichever it is, you find. Or you just use tamarind, fresh tamarind will be nice also. Okay, so I have about 2 teaspoons here, but if you like it more sour, my daughter, she loves it extra sour, so I'm gonna go ahead and do extra for her. Today is gonna be today is gonna be extra spicy, extra sour. It's like you're cooking in the restaurant with, I like this, I like that. Same thing for at home too. So it's about 2.5 tablespoons. So I have my green here. I add extra if I need it. I might just well do that now, and I'll freeze the rest. Okay, so I have about good cup here, maybe a little bit over a cup. And then of course I need extra flavor. I'm gonna do the chicken bouillon. I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons chicken bouillon.
It smells good so far.
So far, huh? Because of the green.
I should get the first one.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done with the pepper yet. Okay, so we're going to
Rennie left.
add this dried peppers when we aside.
Rennie left.
You know why? because because it's because it's gonna make the soup look so pretty, because extra colors. Okay, I'm gonna set it aside. So I have, and I will need some this is the fish fermented paste. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the fermented fish paste. Okay. It doesn't smell very pleasant. It's full of salt, and I do about 2 tablespoons. I want the extra stinkiness. Oh, maybe 1.5. Okay, because this will surely make my neighbor move away. Can I tell you a story? Maybe not a story. Something that I experienced. Okay, so when we first came to America, I came in 1980. So what happened was that we moved into apartments that's surrounded by black folk, white folks, and other kind of folks also. And you know that Khmer food is pungent, because we do that, and we do soy sauce. And do not blame me for the food being stinky, because I mean, it's stinking from beginning of time. So when I was born, I already born with this stinky food, so I can't be blamed for it, okay? I'm just saying that, you know, the food was stinky because we got, I do about 3 tablespoons of fish sauce also. Yeah, can you get the fly swatter, please? Because that's the result of you and your cousin left the door open, that's why. Okay, so, but I always can come back and add additional if I need it. Okay, so the fish, the fermented fish is stinky, just like stinky cheese. It's far worse than the stinky cheese. Okay, it's stinkier than it's similar to socks. Yeah, that's the most like closest stinkiness. Okay, so the pungent is strong when you cook, and you have this enclosure home here, like you can smell it for days. So that's why when I cook this food, I make sure I light the candle, the door is open and all that, and then my daughter come, oh mom, that smells so good, you know, instead of that, ew, you know, or pinch the nose. No, when this is done, it's gonna smell so great. You know why? Because you're gonna be blending it with the lemongrass, this grung here, okay, and this will override by this grung. Believe me, okay, it can be so stinky like a dead horse, but when you add this into it, and this is like, it's just like override all the stinkiness. Okay, so in Cambodia I learned that the kitchens is out in the open, so when you cook, I got her. Sorry, it's the flies. I have to take one live today, shoot. Anyway, so oh yeah, let me do the cooking oil. I'm gonna start my pan right now. I'm using the same one because we can eat it because we have a lot of ingredient to go into it. So I'm gonna start with, because we have a lot of fat already, but we're gonna do this so that we can saute the green, but I will scoop it out later. Okay, so I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Those will be good, just enough to no, it's not enough. It's not even cover the pan, so I'll do 3. I'll remove this later. There. I'll use medium heat. Okay, let me perhaps bring you over here. I know I should have used my grandson for my cameraman, but he's too goofy today. So goofy. He's a goofy guy. Handsome goofy guy. Okay, so you see it? Yeah. All right. So where are we? Okay. We good? Silly me.
It took me 10 minutes to find them.
That is not it. Look at. Where's the pink one? And that's for the horse. It's not for the fly.
It's in the room.
Okay. So to start this, I will need to heat up my pan with the oil that I use, about 3 tablespoons, and I will go ahead and add a grung. We need to saute it a little bit to get the flavor out from the lemongrass and the kaffir leaves. Let's come too close over here, okay?
I'm cold testing.
The kaffir leaves. Yeah. I know, because our chili pepper in here, we're gonna be sneezing in a minute, but what can we do? Yes, bless you too. Not yet. It'll come. So while I'm waiting for my, oh yeah, it's coming. It's getting to my nose. He's trying very hard. Yeah. I probably not finish my sautéing because it's gonna film out the whole house. Everybody's gonna sneeze. My mom.
Garlic.
So typically, if I cook outside, I will let this saute until the flavor release until I can smell it. But then because I'm cooking inside the house, I'm not gonna do that because everybody's gonna start sneezing in a minute. So I will go ahead and add our meat. Okay, so that way it does not spike up the house. I'll let it spike up the meat. So. Right.
Oh, I can feel it.
Feel it? See it? You see the color? Okay, we're gonna blend this really well. Okay, we're gonna let it cook because this meat is rather tough, but then the lemongrass and other ingredients would allow it to cook to tenderize quicker. So hold on.
Bless you.
See, I'm not telling you nothing that I'm not experienced. Okay, so all right. So I'm gonna add about a cup of water already to prevent it from dryness and burnt to the bottom. In fact, I'll use 2 cups. For now, I know that we need some more, but right now I wanted to get the flavor of the grill in my meat first before I add extra water, okay? Because I see that I see that the grill is less than the meat, so I'm gonna add about another 2 tablespoons. Because I want the well balance of the meat and the grill. If you have sinus, you needed to get it out, this would be a perfect medicine for that. Okay. Forget about the nasal spray. Forget about the saline. This will do. Sometimes I sneeze so many times that my ears started to ring. All right, girl. All right. Because I wanted this meat to cook really well. Oh, dang. I don't have the big enough cover, but I'm gonna use this cover. When I cover, will allow the meat to extract the juice out of the meat. Okay, so I'm not adding anything else. I wanted the grung to like really infuse in the meat. Man, my grandson left butter on the counter here, and I got my. See what I'm talking about? This is when I can't stop talking. He cooked his own food, so he doesn't really clean up to himself. So I'm sorry. So. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna let it cook for 236. I'm gonna let it cook for about 24 minutes. Okay, 36, 40, 50. Yeah, 24 minutes. And when it settled down, I will go ahead and add the rest of this ingredients here. While I'm impending for the meat to cook, I have my vegetable that I need today. Because my daughter went out of her way to get the eggplant. Somebody got offended for calling this eggplant Thai eggplant, because it's not only grown in Thailand, it grows in Cambodia, in Laos, in Vietnam too. So they said, do not minimize the vegetable is not Thai eggplant, it's eggplant. Okay, eggplant. But I call Thai eggplant. Okay. So the Thai eggplant had no flavor, and I don't know what kind of food nutritional value is. Okay, I can Google that and add onto what do you call it? Into our columns. So I did the 4/4. Let me turn everybody this way. Yeah, that worked well on my sinus. Yeah, so I have a big one, small one, so I'm gonna cook this quick. I'm not gonna let it burn or overdone. Okay, so the fresh eggplant shouldn't be browny or black inside, just like that. That's a healthy eggplant. Okay, so we just do in 4/4. This knife is not a very cutting knife. I have to make it small because the kids sometimes they don't eat the vegetable, they just want to eat the meat only. Especially this eggplant right here, the kids don't like it because it has no flavor. But then, and I can't tell you why, because a lot of people don't use it, but I use this because great-grandma and great-grandpa use it all the time, so I got used to using it. Exactly, right? It's a cultural food, so you go with your culture. Sorry, my nose starts to run now. So I'm gonna use just a couple more, because I might have something that I like to cook with it. And I don't want to drive 10 miles just to get eggplant. Because the grocery store actually, the one that I have close to this house, the Filipino store, they have this also. So good thing that they carry this. Okay. All right, so here we go. I have to soak this because eggplant has this weird chemical where it'll turn brown quickly. It turns tarnished quickly. So in order to prevent it from turning brown, we have to keep it submerged or under the water like this, or spray lemon on it. Okay. So, and beside that, I have jalapenos. Yes, exactly. Beside all the peppers I had in there, I'm gonna go ahead and supper somebody today. He loves it, okay? I'm not doing this for a bad reason. He loves spicy food. Doesn't matter how hot it is, huh? You like spicy food?
Yeah.
He loves spicy food. See that? He's a growing boy. He's a young man that we brought him to live with us. So he's our charge. Family member on the in-law. So he is the jalapeno. So we have him and care for him and want to give him that loving home, upbringing right. We do everything we can to save a life or save family members. Okay. So I'm gonna use 3. We use this as vegetable also. Okay, I enjoy eating these with the salam with you know, because really is, because jalapeno, this is not real hot, super hot jalapenos, okay? This jalapeno is tolerable. Yeah. It's tolerable. For me, it is. You know, for some people, they can't tolerate spice, then don't leave it out. You can add celeries. In fact, I have celery too, to see if I feel like adding celery into my salad maju. Okay. Here we go. Let me rinse a little bit to get the peppery sauce or the peppery out of it. So I have my eggplants, I have my jalapenos. I also, my bad, excuse me. It decided to struck me. My bad, I'm sorry, I apologize. Okay, so let me stir it, keep it from burning, okay? I might add some more water in it to, because I can feel it's, the pepper is cooking. It looks so good right now. Let me bring it over so you can see it. Look at that. Oh, it got beautiful flour. It had beautiful color. Okay, and that because of turmeric and the pepper that we add in there. Oh yeah. It's gonna be good. Spicily good. Alright. So we have a quite a bit time to go because the beef is a little bit tougher than it's the tough part of the meat. So if I make this out of prime ribs, it'll go quick. Okay, it's gonna cook quick, but because this is like the tough part of the meat is the belly part of the meat, so it's. I wash my oh, today I'm gonna add this tomato here because the tomato will give that real nice acidus flavor in contrast with the eggplants and the jalapenos, and also it's give this beautiful. Oh, I'm crazy about beautiful food and beautiful colors, so I'm obsessed with beautiful color food. So this is the romance. No, okay. But anyway, tomato don't matter what kind of tomatoes. Okay. So, we do a bigger piece because tomato is easy to cook. You know, don't make it too big, then it's not gonna go around. And then you will see the end result. You will love it. Okay? Because these will make some lau maju amazingly delicious because it just had this. You know, I don't know that. The tomato had these beautiful flavors, you know what I mean? It had the little acidy flavors that we need in our pizza, in our, what else? Spaghetti sauce and any kind of sauce. But for me, I just love the flavor into my some lau maju grung, and that's gonna give a very lovely presentation of color also. I have green, I have yellow, the yellowish from the turmeric, and then the greenish from the vegetable, and then this reddish color from tomato. Could you imagine already? I could imagine this beautiful, spicy hot sour soup. Okay, so here we go. We got all the spice lined up, the jalapenos, okay, veggie, the tomato. Oh, how many tomatoes I have? Let me retract. I think I have 5. Did you say 5 or 4? It does not matter. I'll use it all because I wanted to write up a nice recipe. Sometimes that, are you sure? No, I'm not sure. And you know what I did? Then you have to review the videos. I can't lie on the videos, but I can't remember what I said on the video in the video. Okay, so too much information. Okay, so I got all the vegetable peas up. The eggplant, we're not gonna call Thai eggplant because we offended too many people. I don't know why. I don't care. All right. So the next thing we have here, we cannot go without, is this holy. It's called holy basil. I don't know why it's called holy. It didn't look holy to me, but holy maybe with the whole, like. Okay. So I have it fresh because I have a plant out in the front of the house. Okay, so I have to bring you to visit with my holy basil plant. Okay, it's about my height, but that's not just regular holy basil. It's called Chinese holy basil. So the leaf is a little bit bigger than the regular basil. This is อันนี้เขาเรียกว่า กับเพราจีนอ๋อมะเรียโปรเจนมะเรียโปรมะเรียโปรดำไร anyway it smells so good. This is gonna make this pot of sour soup so awesome, so awesome. Alright, let's visit. It's only been about 10 minutes, okay? So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add our dry ingredients, which are the wait, go ahead, I don't care. And then, oh yeah, this is gonna spike up a little bit more. You know why? Because we already have a lot of pepper in here already. With this dry chili, it's gonna make it look pretty and spicy. I'm gonna add the turmeric sauce powder, that to help process the meat and help the meat tender quickly. And remember the chicken bouillon. I'll do that now, so that way the meat will get a chance to infuse with all these ingredients. When we take a bite of it, you know that it grabs the ingredient really well, it mixed really well, infused really well. Okay. And then of course I'm gonna wait for the fish sauce and the fermented fish. You know why I do that? Because it's so pungent. Is that pungent? What's the name? It's so pungent. Is that I'm gonna wait for the last minute to do that. So yeah, it's already forming nicely. The chili peppers are in there. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add some more water in it because hold on, before I do that, let the meat infuse with the ingredient I just added. Okay, that way it doesn't take it'll flavor the meat much better. I'm gonna close it for about 2 minutes. Remind me, please. Okay, so let's go back. I might forget when I'm talking. Okay, so here I have this beautiful holy basil. I had a whole lot of this because I wanted to add a whole lot in there. Because this holy basil here add dimensional flavor to the samla maju krung. Okay, so this is Cambodian food. You won't find this in Thai restaurant, Chinese restaurant, Korean restaurant. None. Because this is the authentic Khmer food. Khmer recipe, Khmer cuisine. When I use the word Khmer, it refers to the Cambodian. Okay, we call ourselves Khmer. You all call us Cambodian because the Cambodian word is derived from French. They call it Cambod or Cambod, Cambodia. Or the Thai call us Cambodia. We call ourselves Cambodia also. So we have so many names, not like America, United States, South America, North America, what have you. So we're being called Khmer, Cambodia, Cambodia, Cambod, Khmer, Khmer. Oh, anyway, all right. So, okay, that's enough. Two. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add water because I have about a cup in there already. I'm gonna count it, okay? So I'll do 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 for now. I might need some more, okay? So my 3 or 4 cups. Anyway, so it's not submerged yet, so I'm gonna probably add another cup. Okay, I want it to submerge so that I can slow cook the beef. Another cup. Another cup will do. All right, here we go. I'm gonna increase the heat to high so that way it'll help process this meat quicker. There's some lomaju through quicker. I'm gonna put the lid on also. Okay, so how many of you who have tried some lomaju grill before? If you're native, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not native, you're new to this food. So the trick to this food is that if you cannot handle the spice, just leave the pepper out. That's all you need to do. Okay, don't need the extra chili pepper. Don't add any, but it will not taste the same though. It's gonna be just will be plain. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a little chop because we have such a big leaves. So if I squeeze it, it's about a handful. Okay, see that? So my handfuls is equivalent to 1 cup. It smells so good. Imagine once it go into the pot of this soup. Okay, it'll be like super amazing. All right. Okay. So I'll say it's a cup. Handful will go to 1 cup. And that because I measure everything by eyes. I see it, I know how much it is. And it's most of the time it's exact measurement, exact amount. And I can sample it because the meat is already cooked, but it's not tender yet. It smells so delicious. It's gonna be delicious. Let's see if I don't get choked on this. It got a little pepper in it. It's not quite right taste yet because I still have all this sodium here. I still have the fermented stinky fish, remember? And then the fish sauce that I need to add into it. So once the meat is done or tender, I will add this. We add vegetable, and then when the vegetable is done, we're gonna add the holy basil. And that would be the conclusion of of our samlamachu today. Okay. I can sample the meat for you and see if the meat is ready, but I'm sure it's not because it'll take a little bit of time to cook this. It's probably still chewy, but I can sample this and see how much more time I need to cook the beef. Okay? I'll do about another 30 minutes. Okay. So in 30-minute time, excuse me, I like to tell you about what is my next plan for my cooking or next recipe. I wanted to make sweet. I went and got this banana here. Okay, I mean it looked pretty, it's pretty ripened. It's softened already. So tomorrow, what I'll do is that I wanted to maybe tonight when the weather is cooler, because it's over 100 degrees today in Las Vegas. So with this recipe, I would need to barbecue this or grill this outside. Okay. It's going to be the grilling banana wrap cake. You heard it right. Okay, this is one of the sweet that is very popular in Cambodia and in Thailand. I also see that in Filipino community also, but the recipe is a little different and the texture is a little different. But my recipe would be the recipe that I am growing up with and watching grandma and grandpa and mom and dad. My dad don't cook. Okay, I'm not gonna give dad for the credit of making food. Dad never cooked. He never cooked one day. He doesn't know how to turn an egg because he married to my mom, and Khmer men feel that they superior, so they don't cook. And my dad never stepped in the kitchen one day. If my mom is not home, and he'd be hungry. Okay, so growing up watching my grandmother, same thing. My grandfather, except for my great grandfather, the Chinese descent, so the Chinese men like to cook for their wife. And I have to give credit for them for that. But my dad, I don't know what descent he has, but I know he's Thai descent. But because my dad, he was a Buddhist monk for a long time, for being the Buddhist monk. He was educated, so he take pride of being that men in authority. So men in authority in Cambodia, they don't step in their time close to the kitchen because that's not their job. It's a female job. Okay, I got it. So it's always like the men chauvinist. I never seen my dad cook. I'm not saying anything bad, but that was the way it was. Mom's always been the one that's cooking for us, and when they're not around, we cook. And when my dad worked in the farm, my mom worked in the farm, I cook. We started cooking. My brother and I, we started cooking since the day that we were able to walk and carry bottled water. It was that quick that we have to get to learn how to cook. And we don't have cooking stove, we don't have electricity, we don't have running water, we don't have anything like this. To cook, we have to build fire, we have to collect firewood, we have to go carry the water from the river, from the pond, wherever it is. It's not this easy, okay? I'm not kidding you, okay? That's the truth. Okay, so my brother and I, we used to share responsibilities, and my responsibility mainly was to help caring for my brothers and sisters. So at the time, my brother's only a year older than I am. We were about 8 or 9 years old each before we before the war taken over. So he's only a year older than I am. So we started doing this when we were about 6 or 7. When we started, at the time there was no school, so none of us in school. I had never been in school. My brother got sent to the city to go to school. So then if I'm not with my brother and sisters, then I'll be helping him cooking. So our food was simple. Okay, we cook a pot of rice for mom and dad. So when mom and dad get home, then we cook the meat. Sometimes mom expects us to cook the meat already. We make soup, we make stir fry, vegetable, what have you. Okay, rice was Cambodian food was simple at the time. It's not complicated like we do here. We just make it complicated. When I growing up, nothing complicated. My dad already had fish, either dry fish or or some sort of. We don't have poultry. We don't kill. We don't have meat. Let's put it that way. We consume fish and vegetable and rice only. Those are our 3 main staple food. Okay, we don't kill pig. We don't kill chicken. We have eggs. We have chick. We have duckling, but we rarely never kill animals for food. But then fish is what our main staples. Okay, always fish, rice, and vegetable. A lot of vegetables. So people consume a lot of rice morning, noon, and at night because that's their main staples. You know, they eat rice with everything. They even eat rice with watermelons
Well,
and any kind of sweet fruit. My mom like eat her rice with watermelons. I know she has her salty fish with rice, melons, or sometimes mangoes. Simple, right? For us, we like ketchup. We do too much. We complicated
hot
ourselves.
dogs, burgers.
But Cambodia is not complicated at all. But these are some of the complicated that we do get into when we get together. But other than that, fish, rice, and vegetable was the 3 main ingredients in our diet. Simple, right? It's not that we're being stingy. It's just that they're Buddhists. They believe that killing animal for food was just like karma. If you have to take a life of an animal to consume it, and then you build karma with that animals, and once the next life, you can have to come back and pay the karma to that animals. If you cut the neck or cut the tail, and that's what you're gonna get next life. And they believe in reincarnation. So if they kill too many life, take too many life, unalive too many animals, then the next life, that's what they're gonna do to you too. So they minimize killing a lot of animal for food. So fish, my dad okay with fish, but my mom won't eat fish that he hook or he fish with the hook, and she won't eat the fish that my dad used earthworms for the bait. She said earthworm meal. You know, my mom, she's picky in her own way too. So yeah, so it's a lot of things that we do. You know, that was normal at the time. You know, I mean, yeah, it was normal because that's the only normality I knew about, right? So. All right, so that's a story about my dad who can't cook, but he was the breadwinner. He's a hardworking man. My dad owned a lot of farmlands each year, each growing season. That's all I know, the water paddies, water buffalo, all the labor manuals, only the cow, the buffalo, the oxen carts, and the plowing was done by men, done by hands. And remember when the monsoon rain come, my dad never take a break. He was a hardworking man, and he produced so much rice and cultivate so many crops in the field, and we never go hunger, and it was plentiful and in the big land. That's what I remember. Okay, but after Pol Pot, we lost all that. We came to America bare hand, just 10 fingers. Okay, start all over square one with learning the language. So I was saying that I'm going to make the banana, the roasted. No, the roasted barbecue? No. I would say grilled banana cake tomorrow. We're going to have fun together. So I'm going to tune in early. Or maybe I'll do it tonight when the weather get cooler, okay? When I get off here, I will prepare and we will lock right back in, and because I'm going to be outside grilling this. My son-in-law already refilled the the gas tank for me, but I think I'll do something simple. Maybe I'll just light up the charcoal or just build the fire from the firewood. So that way you have fun. It's not a stressing matter here. We're just having fun. I'm showing you what's my childhood cooking is like. Like I'm turning on the gas stove and then you produce meals. Not like that. Back home, it wasn't like that. If I don't have water collected in the jars already, or rainwater, monsoon water already, I have to go carry the water like long distance. Carry with the 2 bucket and the yoke. Like bouncing. By the time I get to the house and you have this much water left. And my mom said, go back and get some more, and then I'll make extra trip just to get enough water for the day. So my brother used to beat each other for that because we don't want to go carry the water. And then my dad got smart, so he made the water hole, the water pond. So he dig deep into the earth, and then enough where the water will rise. When the water rise, so it purified and it was clear as crystal. Okay, it's not muddy water; it was clear. And then we collect it and we leave it in the jugs. That's why we go to Asia, even to this day, in Asia, for example, in Cambodia and Thailand, if you go back to my visit in Cambodia, you see that people have big jars, surrounded their home. So that's their water reservoir. That's where they keep the water. That's where they keep the fish, the eel alive in the big. So they collect rainwater when the rain come. If the rain don't come, they have to go collect water from the water hole, like we did. And now their life is a little bit easier. I saw that they have a running water now, which is a blessing. I thought, oh dang, this is different than where we came from. When I left you guys, we didn't even have running water. Now they have running water. They have electricity. They have a paved road now. It's not like muddy road where I have to go barefoot, because if I walk on the canal, I was sunk into the mud. I cannot wear shoes, so I'll be barefoot, and then my toe will be spreading like that, because in order for me to stay unmovable is to spread my toes like that, so that way it around on the sometimes the mud is so deep is that I have to trying to maneuver my foot, like you sunk into the quicksand hole. Anyway, I'm telling you, growing up in Cambodia, it gave me like the first hand of life survival. Just like you won't get that attending. You don't even get that when you're in the Scout, Boy Scout, Girl Scout. Okay, I know they do all this wonderful stuff as a Boy, the Girl Scout, but where I came from, it was a lot more than Boy or Girl Scout. It was real on hands, and no one there to train you. If I get stuck in the mud and then I didn't get home on time, I'll be missing from home, and then my mom will come back and try to retrace and claim me and get me out of the mud. That was the fun fact for me growing up. Okay, so that's what I remember growing up in Cambodia, that taught me so many valuable lessons in life. It taught me to survive in the most crucial environment, storm, monsoon, flood, fire, war. That I've lived through the ethnic war, the ethnic cleansing war in Cambodia. So I can talk about it literally now, but what I went through is a nightmare. It's something that a lot of people suffer from, the post-traumatic disorder or stress that they carry with them, that they cannot shake it. But for me, I survived it. I did well. I don't let those drama or trauma get to me. So I decided to become educators. So I educate my communities. I become advocate for my communities. I work with the social justice. I work with the many health district and many hospital to bring health classes and stuff like that. So with my polyglot ability, I'm able to connect the community with the services they need. then the service I help deliver it, and to get the social service need like the housing, the medical, the food stamp, any benefit that they're entitled to, I help connect them with. So this little brain of mine here is pretty resourceful, and because the language that I possess, it helped me be the bridge, be the advocate, be the liaison, be the person that need to help alleviate some of the cultural disparities and the language disparities. Okay, so when I become a cook, so not only I cook in one languages, I cook in 4 languages, and I wanted to be able to bring the joys of beautiful recipe and share in different languages. Mainly I do it in English because I know that English speaking is socially important, because it just goes in so many part of the world. Okay, if it's not in 4 corners of the world, at least I know that it's gone so far to China and Russia, Australia, and name it. I mean, I'm surprised that people watch that my cooking show had reached in so many corners, and I'm so happy to share that with you, and to have you on here is also a blessing. Right, so tomorrow, maybe later today, okay, if the weather is still bad, I'm not going to try to overheat myself out there. I know I went outside earlier, so it feels like about 100, 105 degrees today. Okay, even with the air conditioning running 24/7, it's still warm. So with this banana here, I want to create a beautiful recipe for you. Going to be involving sticky rice and shred coconut milk, and a little bit of sweetness already in this banana. This full of sugar here because it's so ripened. It's so ready. I'll wrap the cooked sticky rice in the bamboo in the bamboo leaves, and then we'll fasten it, and then I will grill it outside. Okay, this right here is amazing because I've seen a lot of sweet in different shape and form and sizes, but the grilled bananas cake is not. I seen some on YouTube. Okay, I seen some guy who doing this, but me, I'm growing up in Cambodia. I have early exposure. I think in Thailand they cook them also. Like I said, in Filipino culture, I saw them make them also, but it's different texture of flours. But this is going to be strictly the sticky rice and coconut milk and a little bit of sugar probably. I'll see how sweet this banana already. This banana is edible, okay, but it doesn't have the aroma and the fragrance just like a regular banana. It's very soft and like a real sweet fragrance, okay. So that's what we can do today. If the weather is good, we can do this tonight, and I'll spend later in the evening grill this for you. So I'll sample for you, and if you like to try this, then go look for this type of bananas, okay? It's called summer banana. I'll research for you, but then again, I don't like to use the word Thai banana because then Khmer people will get offended. We have that too, Of course you have that too. You guys neighbors, so you have everything that each country have, okay? You have the dance, you have the clothes, you have other culture practice, the Buddhism practice, and the banana we shared. I'm just saying, be nice. I'm nice. Right, so I'm saying that, Thai and Khmer people, they're brothers and sisters. I don't know why they're still fighting. I don't understand it. Right now, they're even fighting for real. They even fire each other and kill each other. They're fighting over some land, some monasteries, some old ruins. I don't know. I didn't even want to even listen to them because it upset me that much. Maybe I'll go research enough, and then I'll share with you what the fight is all about. Those like brother and sister fighting. I hate it when they do that. So that we're gonna do, if the weather get cooler down, and then I feel like I can cook again and come back online and do this in separate content, right? Why do you go to Uncle for? Okay. You gonna get time out. I stop moving your food. You want to watch his uncle who's online also, Uncle Stone Paxton. He's online. Okay, let me sample the meat again. It smells so good. So which part of the world you came from? I know majority you were right here in US, which is nice. You know, people said, oh, Vanna had such a heavy accent. Yeah. Can you turn it off, please? Thank you. I don't care about that. At least I speak more language than you do. So if you think I have heavy accent, then bear with me. If you need interpreter, hide me. I charge $50 per hour to translate my own accent. Right? I do have accent. The fact is that like I said in another videos, that I don't have accent in Thai. I speak as it's written. I speak two dialects in the Thai language, the Korat dialect and the Bangkok dialect. And I speak Khmer. I have accent in Khmer. I speak Lao. My Laos is pretty good. I don't quite have accent in Laos. Oh, hot. Mmm. Mmm. Stop, please. Evan,
Can I get water?
be quick, please. Ay, that's just like eating the wasabi, you know how it's just like go into your nasal, like into your brain. Oh my goodness. It's gonna kill the bug in your brain if it happen. Yeah. Go upstairs right now. But that's all I allow you to do. I'll let you know when I'm done. Up there. No. Because you've done enough. 1, 2. Don't worry about my comment. Go. Bye. Upstairs. Or you want to go upstairs or you want to be on your knees. You take your pick. You want to be funny. Sorry. You want to be funny. I think he's hungry. That's why he want to be funny like that. I'll let you know when you come down, because you can't calm. You can't be respectful. You can't be quiet. Hmm? I'll let you know when he's done. He like to get involved. Normally I have him do the camera. He's a good kid though. He's a little challenged my authority. You know, he already knew. He knew me. He knew too much that I'm not serious with him. So he enjoyed being around me. He loved the food. So this is his kind of food. So he wanted to stick around and eat it. So I send him upstairs so that he doesn't interrupt me. Normally I have him do the videotaping. If I do the pre-recording, he'll be a cameraman, and then and I didn't know that he's goofing around so much is that he put my videos on the fast mode, you know, and then I have to go back and sorry about that, and edit it and put it in the regular mode. the speed. And then he be doing funny stuff, you know, so he want to help, but he just can't control himself. Okay. So the meat is very tender now. Let me do one more bite, and then I'll do the pungent portion of the ingredients. It look good. It smell good. It doesn't have the right taste yet because I still have all of my sugar here. I mean, not sugar. Ooh, that's what I don't have, the sugar. I might put a tablespoon just to balance the flavor of the sour-ish, a little sweetness into it. Not sweet, but you can feel there's some sweetness in it, and then it's super pungent. Not too bad though, but this brand right here, it doesn't sting up like the cheap old brand, and then yeah, it smells less than this soy sauce. This soy sauce is stinky. Oh, did I finish telling you about my neighbor that when I first moved into the apartment with a bunch of other ethnic groups? Well, right, got it. I'm gonna go ahead and add. It's tender. It's so good to the teeth. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of sugar to balance out, because we're gonna be adding this tomato here. Turn you over here. Right, so here we go. And then I don't want to use the ventilators because it's gonna cost too much of noise. So I see a lot of oil extracted from the fat extracted from the meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and minimize the fat from the soup. Okay, that way we don't have too much fat in our soup. Let me see how much I can extract it. Remember, I was cooking a meat with high fat, so this is the fat that excreted from the beef fat. I'm gonna add about another 2 more cup of water, I think, because the water receded as we boil it, through the cooking process. I don't have enough juice in here, so I'm gonna add a little bit more water here just to balance it. Then when I add the vegetables, I want to have a great balance. Look, so I have a cup of fat, okay? Which is good. This is the pure fat here. Also some of the cooking oil that we had earlier. So I'm going to add about 2 more cups of water just to balance out the flavor. Because through the cooking time, the juice receded. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and dilute the fermented fish. Because this one is the grinding kind. Okay, I'm going to add it now. Oh wait, let me give the water, the juice to boil a little bit before I add this 2 ingredients here, the next 2 ingredients, which are the the fermented fish and the soy sauce. I'm sorry, fish sauce. In this cooking here, we do not use soy sauce. My apologies. Okay, this is not a soy sauce recipe. This is the fish sauce. Recipe. Okay, do not use soy sauce. It's not for this. Soy sauce is good for stir fry and other soup, but not some lamaju. The some lamaju, you want to do this fish, fermented fish and the fish sauce here, all the stinky stuff. Okay, all right. So we have it. I'm gonna add our stinky fish paste, the fish sauce. Then I'll sample it and see if I have enough flavor in there, if I have enough salt in it. Okay. I'll give a minute of stir because I wanted the whole soup to infuse with the fish sauce and the fermented fish. I will add another tablespoon of fish sauce, so I have 4 altogether, okay, because I have 3 originally, because we added more water, so therefore it's it caused the imbalance of blending. It's bland, it's not as piquant. It's boiling, so it's ready for our next. We can add our vegetables soon. There you go. Let me remove the oil, the fat out of my way. So what I'll do, I add this eggplant in first, okay, and cook for a minute or 2. Look pretty good. It tastes so good too. But it's hot though. But it does not affect me because I eat super hot food. Okay, then I'll just do the time consuming. I'm gonna go ahead and add our jalapenos. So I had about 4 jalapenos, about how many eggplants I have? About 8, I think. So, look at that. Yeah. See the juice and the meat and the vegetables are all equal, okay, equal part. So the pepper still linger. It's gonna linger until this pot is done eating. Okay, so there you go. That beautiful. That is some la maju krung psycho. Is the spicy hot sour beef soup. Yep. Look at that. Oh, I remember my mom won't be able to eat this because she can't eat hot food. Wait. I probably have to cook something for her that doesn't have pepper in it. So I'm gonna leave the eggplant cooking for about another 2 minutes because I don't want it to get too tender. I want it to have that nice greenish and not crunchy, cook good, but not cooked down. Let me put it that way, not overcooked. Okay. Oh, that touch it here. The cross flavor of sweet, not sweet, I take back. A little tinge of sourness, a little tinge of peppery, that fish sauce kicking in, that fish, fermented fish, the stinky fish kicking in. Now it's all infused in one pot. Oh man. You gonna have some?
I'm okay right now.
My grandson, Brendan. Brendan, get to travel this summer. Tell us where you're going this summer.
London,
Where part of London?
Bournemouth,
Bourbon?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, England. He is part of the soccer team. That his soccer teams are going abroad for how many days?
Like half a month, like 23 days.
Oh, you're gonna be gone that long?
Yeah.
Oh. And also my grandson, he just got promoted to 9th grade next year. So I'm proud of him. He did so well. He got straight A his last semester. Proud of him. And he's gonna be a growing boy. He's in Muay Thai, that Thai boxing. He also in soccer. He's been in the soccer since he was only 5 years old. So he is 13 now. So he's been in soccer for a long, long time. So he's a little pro. Okay? He know what he's doing. I think he won a few championships with his team. Okay, so now that we have our fresh vegetables, which are the jalapenos and the eggplants, it's cooking. It's still looking fresh and green, but that's the texture I like. Okay, it's not overcooked. It's gonna be cooked just right. And right now, let's go in and add this beautiful colors. That's gonna change the whole, the whole football team, the whole football game. So, oh, now you gotta come and see. This is gonna add extra aciding flavor to our soup. Look at that. Isn't that pretty already? You know me, I love pretty food. I love food with a lot of colors. Look at that. I'll bring you over, my YouTube friends. Come and see the soup. A bubbling. It's not only heat hot, it's spicy hot also. It got me sweating, got me sneezing, it got me craving. Look at that. Oh, it got my nose running too. Okay, so there you go, guys. All right. So the tomatoes would be the vegetable that cooks relatively fast, okay? Because I don't want it to ruin the flavor and the texture of the tomatoes. So the last thing that we need to put in our soup today to make it, to finalize it, is this holy basil here, okay? It smells awesome, and it's gonna make this soup amazingly, gorgeously beautiful. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. I'll bring you over. You know, we're gonna blend this minute, okay? We're gonna blend this in minute, and we'll turn off the heat, and we can serve. My YouTube, come over. That was my TikTok. Okay. So we're gonna blend all this together in this pot, and then that will be the final game for this sumla maju crew. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna give a stir. I can turn it off because the holy basil does not need to cook very well. Okay, it just needs to stir, and I'm not gonna stir too hard because I don't want to break my tomatoes. Okay, because I want my tomatoes to stay like nice piece. Oh my goodness, I gotta bring you over to see it. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Look at that. You see that? The beautiful color of the tomato, the eggplants, the jalapenos, and then this basil here, and then the contrast color of the soup base, which is the turmeric, the color of turmeric. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And that's what I'm talking about. Organic recipe and authentic recipe, okay? You gotta be able to produce something that's beautiful, something that's delicious. Oh, look, he's over here already. Look at him. He's been waiting. He came down to he came down to wake me up and said, "Grandma, can you make mac and cheese at like 8 in the morning? I said, nope. Go wake up your uncle. his uncle is his legal guardians. I'm just his legal grandma. Oh, don't bother me when I'm not ready. Right? So, yeah, so looking awesome, tastes awesome, but warning though, it's spicy. If you're not good with pepper, if you're gonna try this recipe, then you don't have to put all kind of pepper like I do. Because we are spicy food eating family, so we tolerate all kind of level of spices. Okay, so you don't have to do what I do. It's not crazy, because eating pepper is a cultural thing. You have to born with it. You have to get used to it. You have to like it. You have to. I mean, you can train yourself. You can start with a little bit of eating. Eventually, you will get better. Okay, first it's going to be like really, really killing you. You know, you need a lot of milk. You need cucumber. You need whatever it is to help relieve the spicy, the hotness. But once you train it, just like anything else, just like sport, just like speaking another language, you have to practice it. You know, eating hot food, same thing, same way. You know, first you're like, oh, your stomach hurting, or your butt is burning. You know, I mean, or your heart is burning. Gas. We call it gas reflex. Whatever the medical term. Let's say that heart burning. Okay, so I don't have those type of thing, because you know why? Because I was born eating. I think I was telling my friend that when my mom was conceiving with me, she craved for hot food and pepper, so she ate a lot of peppers. And my grandma used to say, "Nai ơi, eat too much pepper, sweetheart. Your daughter will." We didn't know what boy or girl, because there was no medical service. We don't have ultrasound or X-ray, anything like that, so we can't tell which child's sex symbol we're gonna come born into. So your child will be born without hair. Oh man! But that wasn't true. I was born with a lot of hair. I still have a lot of hair. Okay, so yeah, I will put it into like a nice bowl for you. Let me go find my beautiful bowl for you. Okay, I had a lot of beautiful bowl, and it was served. I don't think my mom would like this, because my mom tolerance for spice is 0 now. Okay, she cannot eat spice at all. So this is like 100 times spicy for her. So I don't want to cause injury to her. So let me go find a beautiful bowl that was served for me. I'll be back in a split of second.
Smells fabulous. Smells fabulous.
Smells fabulous. Okay. I can serve you as soon as I'm doing this, okay?
Okay.
Do you check rice?
Yes. Grandma cooked rice, I think.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, don't eat it all. I know you.
I'll take it in my room.
No, you cannot take it. You silly goose. This is where I'm going to send you back. Whoops. What happened? I'm not sure what happened here.
I didn't do anything.
I'm not sure what happened. Did I turn on the camera?
That was me. That was me. That was me.
You sure?
I promise you. You can look back. You can look back. Look, you can look right here and you can look over there. You can tell the people I didn't do anything.
Better not, because I review my video.
You won't see me in there touching your iPad.
Uh-huh.
You won't. If you
Uh-huh.
But I touch it.
Uh-huh. did you see him over to flip my camera? This silly child.
I didn't.
You did not?
No.
Why all of a sudden my camera switched over?
I don't know.
You little goofer. You know, I'll see you in cameras.
You're not gonna see me on this.
And then I'll have you stand on the wall for 2 hours if you do that.
Oh, stand on the wall like this.
Yeah.
This.
Something crazy. Okay. Trying to have
Look,
fun
you
with
can
my
see me right
grandkids.
here. I didn't do anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll
Look.
go back and watch. Don't do anything funny now. You know, I don't like all the funniness.
Look, you're not gonna see me in it. I didn't touch your iPad.
Hope not.
Look, 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 you see?
Oh.
I got you that one.
All right. So here go our white rice. One serving is 1 chopstick bowl. Okay. If you're on a carb diet, then go half. Okay, because with this soup right here, this won't be enough. You go for the second. I know that because he does that. Okay. So let me go and get the soup in here. Silly goose.
Told you.
Told me so. Oh, looking so good. Choking still?
Yeah.
I thought you won't come down until I call for you.
Oh.
My bad. You're bad.
Yeah. Not bad.
You're bad. Gonna get in trouble in a minute.
No.
See, he loves food, so he ain't gonna care anymore.
I'm gonna take the whole pot and
Go ahead. Grandmama live upstairs. She'll send you right back here with more time to stand on the wall.
take the whole rice pot. Whole.
Go ahead, boy. You eat all that, you're gonna have stomach ache for sure. All right, folks. Okay, so here go on. Some lo maju krung. It got to be pretty. You know me, I'm crazy. I have to have that picture perfect. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to sleep. It's called compulsive disorder in a good one. Okay, so a scoop of rice, which this is right here, about a cup. If you on diet, you can go half a cup. If you don't like the gluten, if you are the carb free, no rice. Just go with the soup. Okay, so check out the soup. You see how it is in the pot, right? So it, this tastes awesome. I like to offer this to my mom first normally, but I forgot that today it's too hot, so she won't be able to eat it. So I have to cook something nice for her. So there you go, the completion of my samla maju krung cycle. Okay, on my beautiful collectible plate. Yeah. Okay, so let me, I need that for my thumb drive photo. So I just want to say that I appreciate you being here with me through this time cooking this samla maju krung. You've been great fan, you've been great supporter. You, as I mentioned all the times that I will have my recipe post on my YouTube channel. If you hop over to my YouTube channels and subscribe, click like and share, if you please, If it's not, I'm not gonna be mad at you. But there's so many people who don't care about subscribing or even share. It's fine, you know, as long as you enjoy yourself. But it's only a matter of time. Thank you for responding, for being here. Enjoy, okay? I mean, the recipe is free, and you're welcome to join me on my YouTube channels. And there's a lot of cooking instructions and pre-recorded videos. I did some shopping, some food reviewings, and a little bit of here and there just to make it more exciting. So I appreciate you being here with me today, cooking the some law maju grung psycho. It's pretty spicy. As you see that I add a lot of pepper in it and up the top. It is. It's gonna burn here, burn there, burn everywhere. But you know what? They said that, well, don't eat too much hot food, it's gonna harm you. I wanted to believe that, but I live up to be over 60 years old, looking amazing, and I don't believe a lot of things that scientific people say, you know. And then next thing you know, they come up with peppers medicine to sell to you in a pharmaceutical department. So I don't believe a lot of what scientists say, because I just believe in what my great grandparent been adding into their recipe and their cooking. And that's what's important to me, because it's a cultural practice food that's been living in the culture, living in the country, living in societies for so long, and therefore I just use common sense. That's it. All right, so I'll see about how things gonna be like later in the evening. If it's still hot, too hot still, then I'll start early tomorrow morning, do the banana wrap grill. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot of processing, a lot of preparation, but I wanted to share that with you to see the first-hand training on the banana wrap, the grilled bananas cake. Okay, so before we depart today, I want to say last thing that thank you for being here, subscribing, send me all the heart on my TikToks, and the like, the thumb up. I appreciate that, and pray that you be safe out there. If you're in LA area, be careful, okay, my friends, and don't get caught in those boycott and the riots and then those nasty stuff, the mayhem people cause with the disruptive your life, your work, and your school, and whatever you need out there. And just be careful dealing with the mayhem of people who want justice, but become the problems itself. Is not a solution by causing mayhems and all destructive behavior out there, display the abnormality behaviors, and it's not even, it's beyond reprehensible. Okay, so if you're in the LA area, Southern California, be careful to all of you. Okay, much love and respect to all of you, and where you at, good night, where you at, good morning, and sawadee ka.